Hey everybody, it's Kiwikatgamer. Welcome to my first and possibly only food review. No real build up to this. I just kind of went on an adventure, drove around for the first time at night, and was randomly like, hey, I got $22 in my debit card. I got a YouTube channel, and I watch Review of the Week. So I think I have everything I need to do a fast food review, you know what I'm saying? No, I didn't do it in my car, because I'm not that classy. I can only do it in my house. But, nonetheless, you've seen the title of this video. We are reviewing the Grand Mac. The Grand Mac. Now, my first impression of this when I heard it, obviously, was Vine Sauce Joel, who says, Granddad, and I said, Grand Mac. And that was really funny when I said it. And, so here we go. We got ourselves the Grand Big Mac. Grand Mac. It's about this big. Comes in this neat little box that says Grand Big Mac on it. And you gotta understand that the word grand, grandiose, not just normal, not just big, grand. So I'm imagining like just the best sandwich you've ever had in your life. Now, obviously, I haven't reviewed any of the food on this, so you don't know my taste, you don't know my thoughts on this kind of food. That's for you to find out, my dear viewer. If this doesn't go too well, I just won't do this ever again. But hey, if this gets at least 20 views, can hope to see these again someday. Anyway, from what I understand, this is a temporary item. It's not gonna be back. It was from what I understand, it was on some Valentine's thing, like for those of you who love the Big Mac, now you can do the Grand Mac. But because I am one who watches Review of the Week, I understand that they've obviously brought this back before. So it's one of those seasonal items. Not sure what season. They just have it. So let's open this up. And would you look at this grand Big Mac. Now, gotta say, not too impressed, cause I mean, yes, it is a big sandwich, definitely, undoubtedly. I've never had a sandwich take up my full hand before. I'm sure people with small hands can disagree with me. I'm sure they've had every sandwich be bigger than their hand, but I've never had, personally, a sandwich be as big as my hand. But on this green thing over here, you can kind of see that I think it's just wider. The Grand Mac is just wider than a Big Mac. I don't have a Big Mac to compare it to, granted. But so what's on this? I'm thinking we got ourselves the patty, got ourselves the pickle, got ourselves the special sauce, got onions. Got burger, and it's just a repeat. So, looking at a pretty good burger. There's a side view of it. Got some lettuce leaking out of it, and I'm just gonna take the biggest bite and a couple more bites, and tell you what I think of it. Tell you whether you should get it in the small allotted time. Maybe it expires today. I don't know. Let's take a bite. one thing you gotta understand about fast food is you can never expect too much. Um, you know, um, I think I worded that wrong. You shouldn't expect too much from them. You shouldn't expect something that when you get it, it's gonna change your life. It's gonna change how you see food. You're gonna get it. You know, you're gonna put it in your mouth. You're gonna chew it all up. Um, Unless you're like some kind of sea cucumber, but you know, you're gonna get it and you're gonna eat it, and that's gonna be the end of that. So when you establish something as grand, when you put yourself in there and you add superlative adjectives to it, the grandest of all Macs, because there's no other grand Mac. So if this one is grand, that means it is also the grandest. Just like if just like the Mac Junior is the smallest, despite there's only a small. You know what I'm saying. When you put these superlative adjectives to it, you emphasize that it's best, that it's better. That being said, as far as McDonald's or even fast food goes, for that matter, I'd say it's pretty average. This Grand Mac. Um, there's Well, I'll admit, it is a lot fuller than most burgers I have had. Just last week, I had a Whopper from Burger King, and that was pretty good. That was I actually kind of enjoy Burger King's style better than McDonald's, but the Grand Mac, it was a lot fuller. The taste was a lot fuller. It filled my mouth more with flavor. That's one thing that you never want with a burger, is to take a bite and have it be all enveloped in one flavor, or there's just not enough flavor. And certainly McDonald's always has that covered. With their big burgers, at least. With their small burgers, not so much. But with this one, they definitely get it. Definitely get the flavor right. There's definitely a flavor to it. There's definitely a strong a strong sense that there's a lot of stuff in here. There's the sauce, there's the pickles, there's the onions, there's the lettuce. You can all taste it, but of the quality of the taste, of the magnificence, of the grandness of this taste, I'd say it's pretty average. Perhaps just because I don't eat out that often, and I don't ever experience the bad, so that I can have a better understanding of the good. Maybe one day I'll look back on this video and say, what am I, stupid? This is the best sandwich I've ever had in my life. Who knows? But as of right now, let me take a couple more bites. Let me see what this is. See if I changed. Yeah. See, I just got a bad bite there, and that kind of proved my point of when you get a good bite and you get all the flavors, it's at its best. But at its best, it's only just about as average as an ordinary Big Mac, I would say. I think what sets it apart is the size, generally, but even then, it's just a bigger Big Mac. It's not to say it's bad. Certainly not. No insult can be worse than your signature item being worse than something on the dollar menu. And the Big Mac is certainly a staple of McDonald's, and it's certainly something that is. It certainly earned its fame. Let's put it that way. It's earned its fame. That being said, does this Grand Mac warrant such a huge ovation? Perhaps not. At least that's my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a dumb rat. So overall, I'm gonna have to give the Grand Mac out of 10. Give it a good 5.5. Yeah. 5.5. It's just about average. A little bit better a little bit bigger for the size. There's more to enjoy. It's certainly enjoyable. I'm not saying it's not enjoyable. It's an enjoyable burger. It tastes good when there's all the flavors to it. I mean, as much as one burger can fill you. It's satisfying because there's all the meat. But is there anything to write home about? Not really. Is it anything to demand that your friends have to have? No. Just if you're looking for a big burger and you're not too picky about, you know, the quality taste, I guess I'd recommend it. It's only out for a limited time. If you're just looking at it for the novelty of grand, it's a Grand Mac. It's not worth picking up. So yeah, that's my review of this. Thank you for watching. If you like these reviews, be sure to tell me in the comments. If you don't like them, also tell me in the comments. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. That's it. Bye. Also, holy cow, thank you all so much for 100 subscribers. To be honest, I didn't think I'd get that far, so thank you all so much for watching my content, and I hope to keep entertaining you guys for as long as I can. Thank you all so much, and goodbye.